Hey y'all. So there we go. So give you some new information. So as I said in a previous video, I was in my very first shooting match, and the range that I was at is it's a shooting. It's a shooter's club. I guess it's what they call it. You know, you're part of the club and you go out and shoot, etc. But the name of the place is Practical Defensive Solutions (PDS), and their main office is located in Four Oaks, North Carolina. And so, in talking with them about the shooting match that we were in, we got to talking. We got to talk about some other things, and so I'm waiting for the video of the match. They're gonna allow me to put it on YouTube on my channel. So we were talking, and an idea has been struck up that we're going to start a podcast. The very first podcast is going to be August the 26th, and it's going to be somewhere around 6:30 or 7 o'clock when it's released. The very first podcast we do. You'll be able to find it on Facebook, which is Practical Defensive Solutions, and hopefully I'll be able to put it on my YouTube channel as well. I think there's some issues with doing a podcast on YouTube when it comes to the topic, which will be firearms. So I have to be very careful about that. But if you're interested in the podcast, it's just going to be the first one. It's going to be about maybe 30 minutes long, and it'll be a way to introduce the family-owned business, Practical Defensive Solutions. And right here's their little advertisement there. Great little range, a lot of potential there. So if you know the area or you're close by the area, you might want to go over there and talk to them. Plus, they also have more than just a range to offer. They actually have a simulator. So the simulator can be for law enforcement, civilian, give you active shooter scenarios, defensive scenarios where you stop the threat before the threat is, in a manner of less than lethal, verbal judo, etc. It's really a pretty cool little business they got, little setup they got there, especially since this is a family-owned business, and they're trying to make it available to families, to husbands who are concerned about their health and their safety and their wives' safety and their children, a place for their children to go and have like a small little competition with an arcade kind of feel, a place where and hopefully we're going to get, our hope is that the podcast is going to do well and we'll be able to broaden it, connect with other people. The way that our podcast is going to be, it's going to be subject based. So we're going to pick a subject for the day, for that podcast, and we'll speak about it. And then we're going to, we're hoping that we get comments from the people listening on the podcast. So we really want to hear from you guys. Once again, it's Practical Defensive Solutions, and I guess PS90 Tac Guy. So we hope that you will enjoy it. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be August the 26th, and we'll be releasing sometime around 6 or 7 o'clock that day. Be back directly, y'all.